So how do you think can we get this kind of informal learning into these existing classrooms? I mean, that's another challenge, isn't it?
Well, I don't even know if it has to be informal learning. I mean, I think formal learning is fine because really what formal learning says is here are a few goals that we have, right?
Okay.
These are a few outcomes that we want to create, and in many cases you need that. And part of the reason is the education system serves many stakeholders, right? It serves individuals, it
Right.
serves government, it serves,
Yeah.
at advanced levels, it begins to serve industry and corporate environments. So
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with some sense of structure. But the difficulty is that you can't have structure leading. You can't have a template created in advance of learner needs, drop learners into that template and
Okay.
force them through the outcome. What you want instead, in my eyes at least, is to achieve structured, clear aims through largely a distributed, decentralized model. And initially, that was very difficult. As we started fragmenting media to a greater degree, as we started using different tools and technologies, it became difficult because essentially what happens when you distribute control and power, you also distribute responsibility.
Right.
Which means that now you can't say, well, it's the church's fault that we have this problem, or it's the government's fault that we have this problem. Now suddenly it's like, well, what am I doing to contribute? Because there's a sense of personal responsibility and ownership in that. So in the same sense, where you can still say, these are the goals that industry needs, these are some of the skills and attributes of an individual learner, that's, I think, perfectly acceptable. But how you choose to achieve that is where my concerns rest. And my
Okay.
concern is that a structured model is incapable of adjusting to the individual needs of each student. It always has been, but we've been able to ignore it and largely gloss it over. But I think we're facing the reality that it's just not working. It's not, even if we can package things nicely, learners will still be at such a different skill level that we won't be able to meet those set outcomes.